Shooting USA is brought to you by SnapSafe and their full line of premium vault doors. Use code SUSA15 to save 15% at snapsafe.com. During the Allied invasions of June 6, 1944, American GIs carried some of the most iconic firearms ever to see battle. Those same guns still capture the imagination today, and it seems only appropriate that the civilian marksmanship program would honor this momentous day in a way only they can, with the D-Day matches from their crown jewel, the Talladega Marksmanship Park.
There's nothing quite like pulling the trigger on one of the great battle icons of World War II. That's one reason the CMP's annual D-Day matches are so popular with shooters like Herman Praskier.
I have been coming to D-Day match for 8 years now, and it is one of the highlights of the year. I really think it pays great homage to what has been called the greatest generation.
And paying homage is at the very heart of this match, honoring the heroes of D-Day while using the legendary arms they carried into battle. One in particular stands out.
Obviously, the M1 Garand was the rifle of D-Day. There's no question about it. And so the match, the D-Day match, is built around the M1 and the other rifles that were used in World War II era.
Chris Stone knows a thing or two about how these matches are built and the importance of the CMP's purchase programs for all these great historic guns.
I was on the board for many years. I was the vice chairman when I left at age 77, so now I'm just an enthusiastic supporter of the CMP. But I'm going to be 83 this year, and I still shoot in matches, so yeah, I'm having a lot of fun.
Of course, fun and camaraderie is a big part of what keeps a lot of these shooters coming back year after year.
Well, my first year was last year doing this. We have a whole group of 5 of us that come down here each year, and they've been doing it 2 years ahead of me, told me what stuff was, and I had to come out and check for myself.
When shooter David Harris isn't in Talladega for the D-Day matches, he's at his day job as 3-star Lieutenant General David Harris in active duty with the United States Air Force.
I'll tell you that when we shoot these old guns and you see how accurate they really are, you get a real appreciation for the craftsmanship that went in, and then it makes you think about what they had to go through. Here we are in a bench rest match, and these guys are running across beaches being able to shoot. So we have it a little bit easier than they did, but it's still a great way of memorializing those who came before us.
Teammate Aaron Smith agrees.
I think we need as many of these events to just honor those brave Americans that fought for our freedom as much as possible, and then just the love of shooting.
And what's not to love? There's nearly a dozen as-issued specific matches to choose from in this event, with Garands, Springfields, vintage sniper rifles, and 1911 pistol matches, to name a few.
Pretty special. Everything you see on the line this whole week's going to be nothing but wood guns from World War II. I think I like this match more than any other match I shoot, and I shoot quite a few of them.
But Eric Schiffler is here to coach as much as to shoot. He's working with Adriana Gomez, who's competing in the vintage military bench rest match. Bench rest offers shooters like Adriana a somewhat less rigorous way to support a 9-pound Garand for precision shooting. At 300 yards, it's still no picnic, but for Adriana and her iron sight Garand, it seems to be working out.
I did pretty good. My coach would be happy. I grouped them in the black.
Okay.
I did it.
Nice work, Adrian.
Yeah, buddy. That's good for me. That's really good for me. I got 1X, coach, 1X.
Nice.
She was all around that X for a lot of them, just right there.
I'm pretty good at doing that, too.
Oh, yeah.
Firefighter Robert Croxdale is feeling pretty good so far, too. This morning's bench rest match is his very first time ever shooting competitively, and he is all in.
I honestly signed up for everything that I could shoot my first time. A couple of years ago, bought my first CMP M1 Garand, had a weekend off, and came down here to shoot. This is my first competition. Absolutely love it. This is a world-class facility. They said this is the crown jewel of the CMP, and I believe it.
And with a first match bench rest score of 245 out of 300, it's a safe bet that Rob's a big fan of the awesome M1 Garand as well.
I've seen more M1 Garands just in the last 2 hours than I've seen in my entire lifetime. And it's awesome. Love pulling the trigger on it.
And of course, a big percentage of these old warriors were acquired through the CMP's very own purchase program for thousands of American marksmen to enjoy year-round.
When we go to other firing ranges, when they see the old war horses, the wood and forged metal rifles, it draws attention away from all the black aluminum and metal rifles, because these are really rare and the skill is alive.
Alive and well, with help from the CMP, in remembrance of the great wood guns and the brave heroes of D-Day.
Thanks again for tuning into the Shooting USA YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed the content. A couple of notes. Make sure you take advantage of SUSA15 at snapsafe.com. That's our discount code that saves you 15% on anything from SnapSafe, and that gets to be some big money when you start talking about modular safes and vault doors. Also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our new content. As always, a like and a comment helps us with that algorithm.